Good evening everyone and welcome to our 2026 Coloured Breeds webinar. This evening we're going to cover a few of the major breeds including Norwegian Red, Fleckvieh and Montbeliarde. We will have some breeders on to speak to us about how the breeds have done on their own herds and also have some experts for each breed. First off, we're going to go to the farm of Dan and Siobhan Furey outside Mitchelstown, County Cork, where they're milking Norwegian Reds.
Hi everyone, we're here today on the farm of Dan and Siobhan Furey down outside Mitchelstown in County Cork. They're milking Norwegian Red and Holstein cross cows for many years now. This is their first day out to grass, so the girls are delighted to be out nice and fresh, and Dan is going to give us a bit of a talk through on his system.
Offspring calving starting the 1st of February, and there's 122 or 3, so there's 67 calves at the moment. Our 6-week calving to last year was 86%.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that because our observation, my observations wouldn't be massive now. They're checked morning and evening meetings. That's it. And plus tail painting, of course.
Yeah.
Now I work here with Siobhan, my wife, and our girls help out quite a bit. Especially Anya, the oldest girl. She's feeding the calves every day with Siobhan, which is great for her. The calves get whole milk. We never feed milk powder.
Okay.
6 litres roughly a day. It's a simple enough system. And we started back in 2003, 2004 with the Moor Park trial. Well, part of the Moor Park trial there was 5 heifer calves brought in, and we were given straws for inseminating more, and then we had our own Holstein as well. So the trial was based on that from the beginning, and we were quite happy with it, so we continued on. It was interesting. Experimenting on it was quite interesting, and just it was good to have good information from it.
And what did you learn from that trial?
Before, I suppose prior to that, our cows might have been slightly bigger than what we have now, and because this farm is quite wet, the smaller cows suit the system. Our feet, legs, very little lameness with the Norwegians as we went along through the years, I suppose. They were very trouble-free.
Yeah.
You know, one of the big problems with a Norwegian Red actually is finding a sick cow, because they're normally very sick before you find them. They're very resilient, but they suited our system, a nice size cow, and they were easy to work with. And we stayed with it down through the years.
And production-wise, how is the herd performing to date?
Last year, they produced just short of 500 kilos of fat and protein. Fat percentage was 4.5, and the protein was 3.84. So we're happy with that. It's enough for the system we have. We run a very basic system. It's silage, grass, and concentrates.
And how much concentrate would you be feeding in a year?
That varies, but in around 900 kilos,
okay,
depending on the year, and so in around, on average, about 900 kilos. We have a calf every year, and they're quite good to go back in calf. Our calving interval is 3-6-7. And
for your breeding program then, Dan, what are you using, conventional or sexed?
I kind of dabbled in the sex last year. We used 30 straw. The timing mightn't always be perfect for sex, so that's why I was a bit nervous about using it. So I'd probably do a little bit more this coming year now, I think, yeah.
How did you get on with it last year?
There was 16 to calve. They're not all calves yet.
And for breeding selection, how do you pick your cows for dairy?
Well, over the years I would go through bring up a sales catalogue on the computer and go through every cow. And then last year, in conjunction with Michelle here from Dove, she did a lot of work with me, and I'm trusting her mostly. No, I did go back and check it, all right, but yeah, it just made life easier. And we used a good bit of Norwegian now again. The last couple of years I've used a nice bit of Norwegian. I had slowed down for a few years, but I'm liking what's calving this year are lovely animals. And the maiden heifers are a lovely bunch of animals, so I'm hoping they'll do okay.
So which bulls in particular did you go with last year, Dan?
We went with the Norwegians with Hallinger and Nerby.
So
There was
that's
a two, I think, last year.
S4466 and
Yes.
NR8832.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
There was the two we used last year.
Yeah.
And we'll see what way that goes for us. The calves are coming fine. They look nice. There are no problem calving them. I tend to go for high protein animals, for bulls with decent protein. And with I suppose 0 kilos of milk is good enough now at this stage with the change of EBIs and stuff like that.
And on Harte EBI, I know you were saying you sell a bit of young stock and everything as well. How does that influence your decision?
We sell them calved normally. We sell heifers for milking calved in around 20 or thereabouts every year. The Harte EBI at the moment is 185. The in-calf heifers, or the calving ones calving this year now, are 196. And the maidens are 212, I think, or 215. So it's rising a little bit every year, which is good. Our replacement rate is quite low. Because our MP rate is always low single figures. This year there's actually 3 this year, not in calf, out of 122 or 3.
And how are the beef calves off the Norwegian Red for you?
The beef calves are doing well. There's a good few of them. This year now we have Belgian Blues, and we have an Angus Bull as well. And the calves are looking really well now. And there's no issue with calving them. And yeah, quite content. We'll see what way they sell, but I think they should do okay. And Siobhan is the calf manager, and she does a really good job with them. So I can't take a whole lot of credit for the calves now, to be honest. But they turn out fine, so we're happy with that.
And the fertility of the cows, how does your pre-breeding come into that?
Because of the easy calving with the crossbreds, they tend to come back bulling within 2 or 3 weeks, which will mean that 99% of the time they have at least one bulling before they're inseminated. And for about a month before we start inseminating, I start taking notes.
Okay.
And I start tail painting and taking notes and just check what's going on. We're talking about the fertility, I suppose. Our oldest, a number of the cows are pushing on. Our oldest has just done 12. Will be 13 there in a week or 10 days, I'd say.
And what's the breeding behind her?
And she's actually a pedigree Norwegian.
Very good.
I'm not sure horse. It could be Velvik, actually. She's so long around. But and there's a few others when there are 10th, 11th, 10th lactations as well, 9, 10, 11. We tend to keep them away. They're doing fine. I don't call them an age unless there's problems, really. But maybe this year now, we'll see.
Yeah.
We can't. I don't want them to die.
If she goes on one straw, you'll still keep her, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. So that is a big plus with the herd, I suppose. Yeah, it's just hard to kill them because they're getting old, because I can go that way myself, and I hate to think the girls would say he's pushing on, So yeah, fertility is a good thing, and longevity is a big plus with the breed.
So thanks very much, Dan and Siobhan, also for having us here today. It's fantastic to see how the Norwegian Red has bred through and through again for you for years at this point. And thanks for giving us an insight into your system.
You're very welcome. And thanks for calling. Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks to Dan and Siobhan for having us on their farm. Next up we have Diego Galli from Geno Norwegian Red to run through the sires available through Debate Genetics.
Hi everybody, thanks for attending this session about Norwegian Red. My name is Diego Galli. I work at Geno, which is the breeding organization for Norwegian Red in Norway. Geno is a cooperative, is owned by all Norwegian dairy farmers. Norwegian Red is the main dairy cattle in Norway. More than 90% of all dairy cows in Norway are purebred Norwegian Red, and 97% of them are in the national herd recording system, and a large part of them are genotype. This evening I would like to give you a few good reasons why considering using Norwegian Red in your breeding plan this season, as I hope you will do. The first is about the benefit of doing crossbreeding. Most of the Norwegian Red genetics into Ireland goes into black and white cows, so the result is a crossbred cow. And crossbreeding benefits is scientifically proven. It works with dairy cows as well, and you should expect to boost the cow's performance just because of that. So it really affects every trait: solid yields, fertility, health traits, productive life, and the bottom line is that just thanks to crossbreeding, you should expect to have more profit per cow. The second reason why Norwegian Red is because today Norwegian Red is extremely good dairy cattle for delivering large amount of fat and protein kilograms. This is the genetic trend for Norwegian Red sires in the past 15 years. It's very positive. As you can see, it's very steep. And this is something we were targeting. So we were setting high targets for this area, and we have been able to achieve, which is very good. And this trend has been increased thanks to both increase in the yields and the percentages themselves. So today Norwegian Red cow is a cow of 600 kilos live weight, producing about 660 kilos of kilogram of fat and protein combined. The third reason is health and fertility advantage. I think I can claim Norwegian Red is superior to any other dairy breed when it comes to these traits. The reason is because we started selecting for that 55 years ago. And just to give a few numbers, if you look at all Norwegian Red cows in Norway in 2025, 87% of them were not treated for mastitis, and 99% of them were not treated for ketosis, and about fertility we have an average calving interval of 12 months. And we don't have a block calving system as you have there in Ireland. The last reason why Norwegian Red is because of his grazing capability. So Norwegian Red has been bred for being very good in grazing. All Norwegian Red cows do grazing in Norway. Longest grazing season is 5.5 months. So Norwegian Red is well known for having a very good locomotion, few lameness. Is well known for being capable of keeping body condition through the lactation. Norwegian Red still has good muscles, which is positive, and is a medium short stature type of cow. So it fits perfectly in a grazing type of system as you have there. Let's have a quick look into the Norwegian Red bulls. Some of them at least. The first one I would like to highlight is Skoyen. Skoyen has been the best Norwegian Red bull ever. Is now daughter proven. There are 1,300 plus recorded daughters in the country, and they are performing better than breed average for fat and kilo protein kilograms. Is an improver for every single trait you can think about, really. It doesn't have any weakness. I've recently seen some both purebred daughters and crossbred daughters of Skoyen. Farmers are very pleased. The feedback was very positive, really very positive, and probably the most frequent was that he has a very good consistency. I mean, all the Skoyens are very similar, look very similar each other, which is good. It's good to know. And looking at those forced lactation Skoyen, it's pretty easy to expect or even predict that those cows will last really for many lactation. Absolutely. So good bull. Still one of the best Norwegian Red bull to consider. The first new bull, Norwegian Red bull, is named Galli. Is an IEBI bull. Is ranking in the top 5% across all breeds in Ireland. High protein percentage and positive milk yield is very good for daughter fertility. Is very good for udder health. He has an extremely good conformation, both udders and feet and legs, and very good for claw health. His dam as well was performing very well in forced lactation, as you can see yourself. The second new bull is called, his name Sandbu P, is the best Skoyen son for TMI, Total Merit Index in Norway. Is very balanced, very good for our milk solids. Is a fat specialist really. Very good daughter fertility health traits. You can use on heifers. Extremely good conformation for fetal legs and others, same as Skoyen. Very positive longevity index, and this is working well for robotic systems in case you need. And this dam was performing above 5% fat in forced lactation. The last one is named Gunnarsau. Is a massive percentage improver. He has positive milk yield as well. Daughter fertility is very positive. Good conformation in general. Low maintenance bull. Is adding he will add strength to the daughters. Easy calving, you can use on heifers, and this then was performing with very high protein 3.82% in air force lactation. All these bulls are available with conventional and sex semen. Thank you very much. You can easily be in contact with Dovea, of course, for any question, anything regarding Norwegian Red, or contact myself directly. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Next up, we're going to head to County Monaghan to Harte Farms, where Eddie Courtney, farm manager, will speak to us on their Fleckvieh system.
Hi everyone, we're here in County Monaghan on Harte Farms. We have Eddie, the farm manager, with us. They're milking Fleckvieh, pedigree Fleckvieh herd here, and he's going to give us a bit of a run through of the history and production of the herd.
Hello, my name's Eddie here. I'm farm manager at Harte Farms. Before we were at the Fleckviehs, we were at sucklers, so we weren't making a whole pile of money at that. So in 21 we took the idea of getting out of sucklers, getting into Fleckviehs, or not getting into Fleckviehs, but getting into milk. So we said that if we were milking, we'd be indoors. The ground is pretty heavy and wet around this part of the woods, so we went and we looked at different herds. We were told about these Fleckviehs, went and seen a herd up in County Louth. Very impressed. It was an outdoor herd. Seen the cows, seen the milk they were given, seen the calves, seen all the figures, so we decided, right, this is the breed for us. So we imported about 140, mainly in-calf heifers. 30 I think were already calved in, so yeah, we started off with 30 in milk and the rest were in-calf heifers. So first year there was about 100 cows or heifers milking. So why Fleckvieh? Why use this breed? Well, it's a dual-purpose breed. It's the #1 dual-purpose breed in the world, actually. You've a cow that will give serious milk, real good solids, an excellent calf, and she always keeps condition on her back, so you have a really good cull cow price. Also, the culling rate in this breed would be very low, so you're getting a lot of lactations out of them. We would have a lot of cows in there now in their 5th lactation. Just a lot of cows in there. I'll probably do another 5 lactations plus. I would be surprised, very surprised if there's a lot of cows in there that don't do 100 tonne. We are on a high input, high output system here. Cows are very well fed. There's cows going to over 13,000 litres. A lot of heifers up in 9,500 litres.
And what is the diet, Eddie? What are you feeding?
The diet is grass silage, maize, whole crop, wee bit of straw, bit of molasses, and a blend then, about 5-6 kilos at the barrier.
Yeah.
So they're on an excellent diet. As you can see, the cows are in really good condition. You know, a lot of men think that you have to see the ribs in a cow for her to milk, and a good sharp cow, but no, these cows will milk. That also put on flesh on their back. So, you know, as I say, we have cows doing serious milk, cows doing up in 55, 56 litres there at the moment.
Yeah.
Heifers doing 35, 36 litres, so, you know, they really, really will milk.
And what was the herd production for last year?
The herd production, I know we have a lot of heifers in there at the minute, but they're sitting in around about 9.5, sort of heading for 10,000. On about 4.2, 4.3 fat, about 3.4 protein. So we're getting our solids. Yeah, we're getting this. One cow did almost 1,000 kilos of solids. She is one of our best cows. So yes, they'll give it. They'll give it. If you know, you feed them, they'll give it back.
Absolutely. And breeding wise then, what's your protocol?
Well, breeding, we're doing, it's all AI, 100% AI. It's probably 96 or 7% Fleckvieh. We use a blue, we find a blue, a real good cross on them, maybe on the bottom 3 or 4%. Just cows that you're just not maybe happy that would breed well. Yeah, we're breeding for protein and fat, solids or kilos of solids, sorry. Cow with good feet and legs, good udder, good persistency, you know, that she'll milk on and on. Just a good all-round cow that, you know, longevity, I suppose, is the aim.
What sires have you chosen in the past that have stood out to you?
suppose we're milking quite a few hocus pocus heifers there at the minute. Ockadale, Sunshine, so I have a variety of Fleckvieh bulls.
Yeah, yeah.
And also then we use the blue Negrita Dulac.
Yeah.
Quite happy with him. So yeah, we'll just continue on, just using the best bulls we can get our hands on.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
And using sex on the Fleckvieh, how does that work for you?
That works very well. Yeah, we're getting a good conception rate. Yeah, we see a big demand for heifers, so that's our plan going forward, is to keep using sex Fleckvieh. If I had 200 heifers in the morning, I could sell every one of them.
Yeah.
A lot of people coming here looking for heifers, but at the moment we're trying to up the cow numbers to maybe 280, 300 over the next 18 months. So I'd say by the end of 27 we will have heifers on the market.
Brilliant. And any bull calves you have, what's the market like for them?
Yeah, very good. We rear about 40 bulls every year. So they mainly go to just black and white men looking to cross this breed on, and it's a fantastic cross on black and white. That first cross you get really makes a job of a heifer. Like, you know, you have a good, solid, wide first cross heifer like that, and they will milk. They will actually out milk their ancestors,
yes.
You know. Like, they really do milk. Talking to different men that have them, first crosses, second crosses, they just want more and more of them.
Brilliant.
So, you know, I see it's the way to go. Well, we're on a robotic system here, so teat placement would be udders, teat placement, ligament, that sort of thing. But solids, protein, fat, and volume. So yeah, the robots are working really well here, and actually for this breed, they're very easy trained. They're a very docile animal, so you know they're easy trained. They're very nosy, and they just like to get in there. And as they go into the robot, you know, they get a wee bit of nuts, so they're in and out, you know, regular. So
how many milkings are you averaging with them?
we're averaging at the moment about 3.1.
Okay.
So that's kind of nearly all year round.
Yeah.
As I say, we calve all year round, bar December. So.
And what's your calving interval average?
Calving interval at the moment will be about 380, 385 or thereabouts. Hope to get that down maybe over the next year, tighten up, because they are very fertile. So a lot of these would go, you know, first time, you know. So.
Yeah. And your replacement rate year on year?
Replacement rate would be very low. I know we have a young herd. I suppose there's a lot of cows in there, would be in their 5th lactation now. We have quite a few heifers in there this year, so but the replacement rate would be well under 10%. Well under 10%.
Yeah.
With this breed, it doesn't take much to replace her, because you're getting a really good price for your cull cow.
Yeah.
Like we were getting over 3,000 there for cull cows there, up to maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
Might have dropped a little bit now, but yeah, so it doesn't take that much to replace a heifer.
Yeah. You mentioned to me also that you're importing some embryos.
Yeah, we are. I suppose the plan going forward is to try and build a nucleus herd here. At the moment with blue tongue, you can't import heifers, so yeah, we've gone down the route of trying to get our hands on the best genetics through embryos. So we have quite a few embryos in the pot there, so we just need to get some recips ready. When they come the age, we'll pop them in, and that's the route we're going.
So thank you very much, Eddie, for showing us around here today. You really are a fantastic spokesperson for the breed, and we wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thanks very much, and if anyone wants to come to Harte Farms to see the breed, to talk about the breed, I think this breed should be in every farm. Like, you know, I think we may get a couple of these in milking. They'll want more. Yeah.
Thanks to Eddie Courtney there for running us through their system. Next up, we have Benedict Pfister from GGI Spermex to give us a run through the sires available this season in today.
Hello everyone, my name is Benedict Pfister from GGI Spermex, Germany. First of all, I would like to thank Dove for organizing this webinar, and I'm happy to be part of this new format. We continue to see a high interest in the Fleckvieh breed from Ireland, and so I'm delighted to be able to join you again this year. GGI Spermax is the exclusive exporter of Germany's leading Fleckvieh collection centers. With over 1 million Fleckvieh cows and almost 700,000 herdbook cows, Germany has the largest and highest performing Fleckvieh population worldwide. Dairy farming producers have limited options when it comes to determining prices, which is why every farmer knows that they have to cope with the price volatility. The increasing specialization of farming, driven in part by the need for expertise and know-how, further reduces the possible sources of income for the dairy farms. Fleckvieh, as the world's best dual-purpose breed, can offer a way out of this situation, as a single animal can be used for both milk and beef production at the highest level, thereby opening up additional sources of income and reducing the costs, thanks to the robustness of the breed. With daily weight gains of almost 1,400 grams, purebred Fleckvieh bulls are on a comparable level to specialized beef breeds. The good fattening ability and the high growth potential make it easy to sell the male calves and make the classic beef on dairy strategy unnecessary. However, the breed's additional muscularity also plays an important role in females during the lactation. It provides an additional energy reserve and serving as an insurance policy for the cow, especially in challenging times. The advantages of the breed are evident in both pure breeding and crossbreeding, and improvements are already visible in the first generation. After almost 2 years of development, I'm proud to announce that since the beginning of this year, GGI Spermax has been able to offer customers worldwide our own mating program, BEAT, specially adapted to the needs and limitations of the international markets. This enables us to calculate accurate matings from different data sources and qualities. In addition, we can supplement the available pedigree information by classifying animals on site in order to create as complete a database as possible for the matings. Furthermore, we can use all available international Fleckvieh bulls for calculation of the matings, so that even older semen can be used in the best possible way. Fortunately, the EBI does not provide a solid base for evaluating Fleckvieh animals in terms of their genetic potential. I'm therefore delighted that starting this year we will be able to offer genotyping based on the GZW in Ireland. This will enable Irish farmers to benefit from the high data quality and quantity of the successful international Fleckvieh breeding program, allowing them to make more informed decisions about selecting the best replacements in an early stage and further increase breeding progress. In future, rearing efforts can therefore focus on animals with the highest potential, thereby reducing the overall costs. We offer a complete genetic profile of the animals, and the breeding values are updated every proof run for 3 consecutive years. This also allows us to identify genetic defects and take them into account in matings, as well as to check for the parentage. The data can be accessed digitally in future via our mating program, BEAT. Now I would like to give you a brief overview of the current range of Fleckvieh bulls, starting with the latest bull, Modesto PP. The homozygous polled genomic bull Modesto PP is a son of the widely used bull Megastar P. The maternal grandsire, Furey, a son of Hocus Pocus, and the maternal great-grandsire, Edelstein, provide a great deal of reliability and class. The bull shows a very balanced profile with an average milk yield and highly positive components. He combines this with good beef performance and a very strong fitness. The bull is easy calving and impresses with a complete conformation, with the udder being the absolute highlight of his breeding. Here you can see a picture of his dam Florina P in the first lactation and their production. And as you can see, there's a lot to like about her. The best-selling progeny-tested Fleckvieh bull at GGI Spermax last year was the bull Hochadel, a late Herzpochen son out of the Etosha cow Itami, a cow that every farmer would love to have at home. Medium-framed, fertile and willing to perform. And the bull shows this in his breeding profile as well. He's a bull that should work very well in crossbreeding as he embodies the Fleckvieh breed characteristics. Beef and milk production with high quality components and fitness on the top level. In my opinion, the actual performance of daughters is a decisive criteria for progeny tested bulls, in addition to their breeding values. Therefore, here's an overview of the average performance of Hochadel daughters in the first and second lactation. I don't want to say too much about the next bull, who for me is still one of the most complete bulls in the progeny tested category. Now with almost 9,500 daughters in milk and a reliability of 99 and an unprecedented breeding value level, Hocus Pocus is always worth using, and people who milk his daughters use him again and again, because his daughters are simply impressive. You can see a small selection of his daughters and the average performance from the first to the third lactation. And, in my opinion, the average protein percentage stands out. Sunshine, a progeny tested son of our old star Sisyphus, is following in his father's footsteps as a special bull for low input grazing systems. His daughters are small framed, have healthy udders despite a very high milking speed and a flat lactation curve, convincing with excellent udders and strong muscularity. More than 100 daughters have already completed the first lactation and are impressing with high components and good milk yields. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope I've sparked your interest in the Fleckvieh breed and in our additional services for mating and genotyping. We also organize trips within Germany to Fleckvieh farms and our member collection centers. And now I look forward answering any questions you may have.
Now for the final farm this evening, we have Dan Summers farming Montbeliarde pedigree herd in County Wexford.
Here on the farm of Dan Summers, just outside Arklow, County Wicklow. He's milking about 230 Montbeliarde cows. Dan, if you'd like to introduce us to your system there.
I'm farming here in partnership with my father, just outside Arklow in Barnaclay. We've one full-time man, my cousin Sean, and we're milking 230 cows. We've 200 acres in the grazing block and we've other outblocks rented. Cows are predicted last year to do 7,000 litres and about 560 kilos of milk solids. We feed whole milk to the calves, so that'll be included in that volume. And yeah, we rear all our own replacements and do 100% AI on the cows. My father and my uncle were in partnership at the time and they had a suckler herd and a dairy herd, so they got into the Monties by accident really. They wanted a better quality calf, they wanted good production, good solids, so that's how they started. And then as quotas were abolished, I came home, went into partnership with my father, and we kind of just went all dairy really. But it also left you with a good calf to sell, easy calving, well maintained, and good hardy animal really is why we went that way. As everyone knows, calves are the hardest thing to manage on the farm, so we've started now, we vaccinate the calves with intranasally from day one, and then they'll get Bovie passed. Then 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, to get 2 shots of that, and we're trying to just preempt any problems with pneumonia. Then we also vaccinate the cows for crypto and for rota. So the calves will get colostrum within the first 3 hours. Generally, we milk the cow, we batch milk as well, and try to keep stock of vaccinated milk. They get that for 3 to 4 days. Then they get transition milk for basically the rest of their time here. They get all whole milk. They move on to the calf feeder, and they'll obviously be introduced to ration and a small bit of straw. Cows will be doing roughly around up to 7,000 litres, with included the whole milk fed to calves. They do about 560 kilos of milk solids. Cell count will be very good. We're generally running around 120, up and down from that, depending on when you're first calving, you'll have obviously ups, spikes, but it generally settles down well for the year. Don't have huge problems with mastitis and stuff like that now, touch wood. Yeah.
And split calving wise, you were saying you have the fall and spring.
Yeah, so we calve about 50 in the back end of the year, and then the rest of the herd will be calved in the spring. So it works well. We have a small bit of contract with bait for winter milk, and so we just keep milking all year round.
Okay, go
We
ahead.
wouldn't be going for a massive type cow. Like, we want a medium-sized cow with a good, to do both really. Like, we want a cow that's hardy, it's going to give good calf, but also on the beef side is going to be easy calved and produce a good shapely calf. Especially when you're, like, the Monties themselves will be quite good in shape, but then when you're putting a blue or equivalent on them, you want them to be able to calve, like they have a high tailbone, they'll be able to no problems. You don't want cows retaining placentas and having issues or getting down, so you want to be easy on the man and the cow.
So on your AI protocol, you're 100% AI.
Yeah.
Do you go for sexed or conventional?
We would predominantly sexed.
Okay.
We'll use sexed on most of the herd, and then we'll have some conventional, say, cows that timing mightn't be exactly right. We use the NEDOC collars, so we find that great for picking the optimum time for AI. So especially with the sex semen, it's a bit more critical getting that timing right. So if she's gone out of that time frame or a bit too early, or we do AI morning and evening, so we use conventional that way.
Okay.
Or if we have cows we don't want like traits on, we'll use the Belgian blue.
And what sort of traits there would you be selecting on?
Oh, like just for longevity in the herd, you'd want feet, condition, easy calving, production. So we just, some cows will get hurts and stuff like that, and you might want to keep it for another year, but you might want to breed out of them or just to move them on.
Yeah, perfect. So thanks very much to Dan and Danny Summers for showing us around the farm. It's great to see the production that you can achieve here and how well the Monty breed is performing for you.
No problem.
Thanks again to the Summers for showing us their Montbeliarde herd. Finally now we have Maxime and Merte from Evadura to give us a breakdown of the sires available this spring with Fleckvieh genetics.
Hello, I am Maxime Mameti. Today we will talk about our cooperative Evadura, the Montbeliarde breed, and how you can perform with our semen through Dovea genetics. Let's go! Evadura is a French cooperative with more than 100 people working. We are based in the east part of France. This region is well known as a grass area and high quality cheese production. The cooperative is owned by farmers. We are focused on Montbeliarde breed to produce semen. Evadura has a strong experience in breeding, selection, and genetic improvement. We are providing genetic to the French farmers, and we are also exporting semen in many countries. Let's talk now about the breed. The Montbeliarde is a well-balanced breed. She's able to produce milk and beef. She combines strong dairy qualities with excellent functional traits. The breed has an important role in French cheese production. She's involved in every famous mountain cheeses. In France, there are about 400,000 Montbeliarde cows, making it the country's second largest dairy breed. She produces about 7,000 kilos of milk per year, with about 3.9% fat and 3.4% protein. Her milk has excellent casein quality, improving cheese yield. The Montbeliarde has a long, deep body and a wide chest, giving her strong respiratory capacity. Her legs are strong and well set, allowing her to walk easily, even over long distances. She loves grazing and performs very well in pasture-based systems. She's also really productive on a silage diet. The breed is known for its fertility. A wide, long, slightly sloping rump supports easy calving. With a good body scar condition, she can be pregnant again quickly, which is ideal for seasonal calving systems. Her udder is well attached at the front and rear, with a strong ligament and correct teat placement, ensuring efficient milking and high quality production. So remember, excellent reproduction, strong legs, great grazing ability, and high milk solids production. No doubt the Montbeliarde will give you satisfaction. Now, let's talk about our bulls. Tacotac JB is a good example of what the Montbeliarde breed is able to. I mean producing milk and beef. Daughters will have large chest and impressive fore-udder attachment. Reproduction, udder health, longevity, this is a bull for economic benefits. TechPuff JB has extremely high index on fat and protein. He's actually one of the best in the breed on that point. He will have a major impact on your milk deliveries. TechPuff JB is out of a strong family cow with great udders, as you can see on his udder synthesis. And if you need to correct the milking speed, he'll be the one for you. Talaref JB will be the good one on big cows. Daughters will have moderate size. He's perfect on the rear leg seat. We can be confident on udders with him regarding to his really strong ligament. And of course, this bull will improve on fat and protein production. Vatara JB is a great bull. He will give you strong daughters, especially because it's got a positive index on the rear view legs. The deep chest will give to the cows massive dry matter intake capacity. And regarding to his milk and components index, but also to his functional characteristics, it will for sure give you extra money. These Montbeliarde bulls you will have access to Dovia have an easy calving index and they're positive on milking speed and temperament to give you an easygoing dairy life. If you need more information about the breed, about our bulls, contact us, contact Dovia and follow us on our social media. Thank you to our partner Dovia Genetics. Bye bye!